Expectations play a crucial role in shaping our perceptions and reactions. However, there are times when reality defies our expectations, leading to surprising outcomes that challenge our preconceived notions. In such instances, the unexpected can offer valuable opportunities for growth, learning, and new perspectives. When confronted with something contrary to our expectations, our initial reaction might be one of confusion or disappointment. We may feel a sense of disorientation as our mental framework tries to reconcile the disparity between our anticipation and the actuality. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of unpredictability that life reveals its true nature, a constant source of surprises and deviations from the norm. These unanticipated experiences can offer valuable lessons and teach us to embrace uncertainty. They invite us to question our assumptions, broaden our horizons, and become more adaptable in an ever-changing world. By challenging our preconceptions, the unexpected provides an opportunity to cultivate resilience, resourcefulness, and open-mindedness. While it is natural to seek stability and predictability, embracing the unexpected can lead to new discoveries and unexpected joys. It encourages us to step outside our comfort zones, encouraging personal and intellectual growth. Embracing the unexpected also allows us to appreciate the beauty of spontaneity and the thrill of venturing into the unknown. Ultimately, the unexpected can be a catalyst for personal transformation. It reminds us that life is a dynamic and evolving journey, where surprises lie around every corner. By relinquishing our rigid expectations and embracing the unexpected, we open ourselves to a world of endless possibilities, where the magic of life unfolds in ways we could never have imagined. A successful 32-year-old woman finds a newborn on her doorstep and realizes it's the child of the daughter she had neglected as a teenage single mother. Do you believe we are doomed to repeat the mistakes of our parents? Is life a vicious circle of cause and effect that leads to misery and unhappiness, or do we have a choice, an opportunity to break the pattern and make amends? Tara Weston was the owner of a successful business. She did what she wanted, when she wanted, and no one gainsaid her. Her past was shadowy, but she believed it, and its mistakes were far behind her. Tara was wrong. She was about to witness a reprisal of the tragedy of her life, and it all started when she found a baby on her doorstep on her 32nd birthday. Tara gasped. There was a bassinet on her doorstep, and she caught a glimpse of two tiny fists waving in the air and heard a soft gurgle. Tara fell to her knees next to the bassinet and peered inside. The wide, unfocused blue eyes of a newborn looked up at her, and a pink mouth widened into a gummy yawn. Tara saw that there was a note pinned to the pale blue blanket. She picked up the piece of paper and unfolded it. "Dear Mama," she read, "this is your grandson. I hope you can be a better grandmother than you were a mother." The paper crumpled between Tara's hands. "Linda," she whispered. "Oh no." Tara had been 15 years old when she realized that she might be pregnant, and like the frightened child that she was, she'd hidden her condition from everyone, strapping in her growing belly. Tara's mother had been fond of the drink, and so she hadn't noticed the changes in her daughter. One afternoon, a week after her 16th birthday, Tara collapsed at school, and hours later, she gave birth to Linda. Tara had been unprepared for motherhood, and her mother had been incapable of helping her. Little Linda had been frequently dirty, hungry, and unattended. The mistakes of our past can come back to haunt us. Visiting social workers had often found the baby with a dirty diaper and a chronic rash, wallowing in her own filth, while the grandmother slumbered on the sofa in a drunken haze. Tara had been determined to finish high school, despite the child, and any difficulties she encountered were swept away. She was single-minded and graduated top of her class. With her grades, a scholarship at the local college was a shoo-in. In the meantime, Linda was growing up, mostly alone and unloved. As she matured, Tara told herself she was becoming a better mother. She wasn't. As she acquired a better and better financial situation, Tara showered Linda with anything she wanted, except her time. Soon she hired a live-in nanny who doubled as a caregiver for her ailing mother. Tara's mother had died when Linda was 13, and that was when the girl started to go wild. Tara was stunned to discover that her daughter was sexually active and on the pill. The school's guidance counselor had told Tara that she believed that Linda was desperately looking for love, any kind of love, or its near imitation. At 14, Linda was dating an older boy, a college boy, and Tara had put her foot down. She threatened to have the boy arrested, and when she came home 2 days later, Linda was gone. Tara's aunt, Susan, tried to give her niece all the comfort she could. Susan was the mother of 2 children of her own, older than Tara, and a troop of grandchildren in their teens. "She'll be back," Susan told Tara gently. "She's just rebelling. It will pass." But the proof that it hadn't, and would never pass, was right there in front of Tara, in a bassinet, and starting to cry. Tara took the baby inside and called Susan. "Aunt Meg," she gasped. "I need you." Tara hung up the phone and looked at the baby. She had no ease with children, she realized. She barely remembered how to fix a bottle or change a diaper, but since the baby was still crying, Tara picked him up and started rocking him. The baby quietened down and started sucking his fists. "You're not supposed to put your whole hand in your mouth," Tara told the baby. "It's rude." She continued rocking and humming, and by the time Susan arrived, the boy was asleep. Susan came with a supply of formula, diapers, and thousands of things Tara hadn't realized babies couldn't do without. "What about Linda?" Susan asked quietly. "Do you know where she is?" Tara shook her head unhappily. "No," she said. "One of her friends said she'd ask around and let me know." The friend kept her word, and Tara received a text indicating that Linda's boyfriend had run out on her. Her daughter was sleeping in an old van in an abandoned lot. Tara drove to the lot and looked around until she saw an old rusty van, and sitting next to it was Linda. She looked thin and unhealthy, with dark shadows under her eyes. "Linda," Tara said, "please come home." "Why should I?" Linda asked bitterly. "Why do you even ask? You never wanted me." Tara took a deep breath. "The truth is," she explained, "when you were born I was too young, much too young. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm begging you, Linda, don't make the same mistakes I made. Come home with me. We will take care of your baby, and we will learn to be good mothers together." "You don't know anything," Linda pointed out. "That's true," Tara admitted, "but Aunt Meg does, and she's willing to be here for us." Tara took Linda home, and with Susan's help, they learned how to become a loving family. As Tara had pointed out, it's never too late to learn to be a good mother.